Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Mega Man 7. Last time we took down Cloudman and Junkman. May not have seemed like a whole lot for last video, but it was still some pretty good progress and we're gonna make some more of that today here. Let's go, Freeze Man. I know some people who actually like to start with Freeze Man first because his weapon, it's actually the thing that'll let you see the secrets in Cloudman stage and also get the secrets in Junkman stage without needing to really backtrack. So if you ever did want to do it that way, that is probably the best means of doing that. Can I stop hitting the ZL button, please? This is also a pretty decent song that plays in this level too. Like, you know what's not decent? These freaking polar bears. I don't regret using the rapid fire on these guys. They take way too many dang hits, and it's just not fun mashing that much, honestly. They're an enemy that I definitely would say I'd recommend using the rapid fire on. These guys, yeah, you want to be careful because you are kind of on ice here, and use that guy's icicle to hop on the spikes here if need be. And yeah, okay, secret of the level here. This is actually kind of one you might want to be careful for because I think you do only really get like one good shot at doing this. Okay, got it. These platforms do break over time, and to my knowledge, I don't think they respawn that fast or that easily. I could be mistaken, unless... Okay, yeah, if you wanted to do it that way, you can get up there that way as well. But yeah, this... I think some people might know, this wasn't the first Mega Man game on the Super Nintendo. I'm fairly certain Mega Man X predates it by like a year or two. And honestly, I think if given the choice, there's a lot I would take Mega Man X for over this game, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, we can get another item up there. That's actually pretty nice. That's the Rush Search, which will come into use in a little bit, but not really so much for right now. Not quite what I wanted to use Junk Shield for, but that works, I guess. I thought Thunderbolt could destroy these things. So I'm thinking of the Burst Coil there or something. But yeah, Mega Man X did predate this game, and I think because of that, that may have kind of soured some of the reputation of this game, and I'm not saying it, like, in an unfair way to just say Mega Man X is the better game, even though, like, honestly, I'd much rather play Mega Man X if given the choice, but the two games are, like, still different enough to be enjoyable. I kind of just much prefer what Mega Man X has to offer, if I'm being perfectly honest, but, you know, this isn't a bad-looking Super Nintendo game by any means. It's definitely a lot more colorful than even the Mega Man X1 was. Also, hold on a minute. Okay, I still have how do I still have 2 lives left over? I thought I'd been dying, like, a lot in this LP, but I guess not. In situations like these where you don't have a whole lot of life, it might be nice to try and conserve your, like, ammo and wait for a better boss rematch. Which is what I should realistically be doing here, but I'm also a bit of a fool sometimes. Okay. Nice. Okay, sweet. That was the best outcome there, beating him without needing to do that. That was definitely a stroke of pure luck, but you know what? because I have to see this in the background to make this joke. You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Freeze Cracker fires ice bullets, doesn't it? Yes, and the bullets will split when they hit the ground. A lot of the weapons in this game, particularly I think the Thunderbolt and this, are very similar to weapons in Mega Man X. The Thunderbolt basically just being the spark shooter and this just being the shotgun ice. I'd argue in the context of the X games, those are better items, but yeah. Welcome home, Mega Man. Dr. Light, what do you think of bass? His actions don't seem to indicate a threat. Don't believe that he is our enemy. What is this? Wily is attacking the Robot Museum. Must leave me out, Mega Man. Oh, this song, man. Get some nice remix of past Mega Man games, especially with the way that started off with good old Snake Man. Yeah, so there's kind of just a lot of Robot Masters kind of in the background there. I see we have, in the front we have Snake, Blizzard, a missing Broken Glass, we have Feral Man, Heat Man. In the very background I see we have Plant Man. That looks like Quick Man behind him, but it's really hard to notice. Or actually, that might be Dive Man, actually. It's hard to tell, I guess. I mean, it looks like it's repeating a lot there, but... See, we also have Flame Man from 6, Plant Man from 6. A lot of 6 Robot Masters here, I'm noticing. Interesting. Denon! Can't be something without Guts Man here. Also, we have Skull and Ring Man in the background, too. And instead, we have to fight this weird... freaking clown thing. This fight's a pain in the ass. I don't like this fight very much. It's, as far as I know, weak to the Thunderbolt, and that's kind of what you want to be using, but you have to hit the head, and then the head just likes to bounce around a lot, and it's just an annoying boss fight that I don't like dealing with. It almost feels like it's guaranteed to get like a bunch of cheap shots on you just for like the sake of it. Just the way it bounces around a lot, and there we go. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it definitely feels like it'll just get cheap shots on you all the time. I don't know how you would honestly beat that without being hit, if I'm being real. Oh man, it's a disaster. Wily and his robots are rampaging through the middle of the city. Get going. And with that, there are now 4 more Robot Masters we have to take care of. Which is why we're not going to do that, because we're still missing some items here. Let's go back to Junkman's stage here, because you can in fact replay stages in this game. Very nice. I think this was the first mainline Mega Man game where you could do that. No, I don't think it was actually. I'm pretty sure in some other games you could replay stages. I think 5 and 6 might have even allowed that. We're heading back here. If we take out the junk shield here, this can definitely help out with this section a lot. Funny enough, the weapon of the boss helps for his own stage. This is actually a pretty decent barrier power-up. I think it's better than... I think it's probably better than the barrier power-ups of the last couple Mega Man games. Alright, here we go. Take out the Freeze Cracker. And that creates a new pathway here. And if we check this out here, we now have all the rush letters. And yes, I said rush letters, because that is what they indeed spell. If you notice, they were R, U, S, and H. And as such, for doing so, we get the jet adapter. Oh, I love this power-up. If you've ever played Mega Man 6, that... Are you... Okay. Okay. Thanks, game. As I was saying, if you've ever played Mega Man 6 before, that game had 2 rush adapters, the jet adapter and the power adapter. This game brings them back and fuses them as one. You don't exactly have the really, really glorious, like, flight abilities of the flight one. And conversely, you don't really have the incredible raw power that the power one gave you. But you do still get a double jump, which is very useful in this game. I'm just gonna state that for the record. This is, like, you're gonna see me using this as much as I was using the jet adapter in Mega Man 6, because having a double jump is such a useful ability in this game. You have no idea. And also, it doesn't hurt that, like, your main charge shot transforms into a fist attack. This is still a very powerful attack, very, like, potent and capable of killing most things. Even most things I feel that the charge shot may or may not kill, so... Yeah, honestly, this is just as potent as normal Mega Man. The downside is that you can't slide with this, which, you know, that does present some perks. I don't think... There's some bosses and such that this isn't the most useful thing. I can't get through this at all. And again, I don't mean to hit the ZL button as much as I am, but... And, yeah, I don't have the exit tool right now, which is something you need to buy. I never really mentioned that. There is actually a... I don't know what just happened there, but... There is actually a shop system in this game, which is what the bolts are used for. And I would use that a little bit more, but I don't think we really have a means of doing much with it. And that's it for that stage right now, actually. Yeah, if you just press select here, I think. It's not really that obvious that you need to do it, but if you just press select here, we head to Otto's shop here. Welcome to Big Eddie. I'm Otto, Light's #1 student. Unfortunately, I've lost one of my bolts, so I have a couple of screws loose. If you find my hyper bolt, I would appreciate it if you bring it back here. Hardest, make any items and other bolts you may find. Select the item you want me to make. I don't recommend purchasing anything for the time being. Just keep that in mind. But he does sell you some items there. And with that, I think that's actually going to do it for this episode of Mega Man 7, because we've actually accomplished a lot. We have 4 more Robot Masters we can deal with, and yeah. With that being said, we shall take those on starting next time. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been Masterstarman, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.